Hey, girl. So the warning is you could punish that. It's the act of biting me though. So if I go to reach in to just unhook this thing, she better not try to attack like she tried to do with you. And that's why she's here. So putting a hand up, and even you can't give her a treat, she'll spit it back at you. So you're gonna have to work with her and get this rehab to her. And that is through correction. So if every time I went to see a child, let's say a teenager, and he stabbed me with a knife, I am going to do something to correct him. A police officer would subdue that with physical force. It may cause pain to the teenager, but they will be subdued. So now she's ignoring, which I don't mind. You cannot be biting people. You will be put down. There's no doubt about it. So we've already tried tons of positive reinforcement, so I'm not even going to go there. Don't give me the crap with the clicker and treat. She doesn't care. Does not care. So this is what a dog where she's at her last leg. She's here with us. And she does not care about positive reinforcement. So take that quadrant and throw it into the garbage. All right? I would love to see the best positive reinforcement try to work with this dog. I know what they would do. They would bullshit you just like positive reinforcement does around this area. Euthanize the dog. That's what they would say. Let's try not to euthanize her. Let's try all the quadrants, and let's see if we can get her out of this mindset. So, good. I don't mind the ignoring, but if I got to come over here and just unleash this to get her out of the crate, she cannot be trying to attack me. And I'll show the video of the other day when she lunges. So right before we shot this video, all I did was put my hand up, and she went to bite my hand off. And it's a full, you know how flight and fight? She's full fight. Forward, coming at you to do some damage. So now she's like a little butt hurt because she got a correction, and that is the end of the story. You are not allowed to bite people. So we're not going to sugarcoat the stuff. All right, there's no sugarcoating this. So some trainers will tell you, oh yeah, we did this, that, and then they won't post a goddamn video about anything. And then this is the reality of dog training when you're doing rehab work. There's going to need some type of correction to get her out of that mindset. Now, when I come up later, she wasn't doing this when we did the video just now, just showing her teeth growling. I'm not going to correct her for that yet. I don't want to focus on the correction of just coming at you and to bite you to do damage, and that's why she's here. She's done that. So later on, I'm expecting when we'll shoot the video for that, when I come to this crate, I'm hoping that she doesn't do that again. Now the training could start, all right? And we can start getting her to do some training. But to say that you're going to start off the bat by giving her a treat here, we got video of that. She doesn't want the treat. And we got video of that at the shelter when they were trying to work with her there. She doesn't care. Her mindset is in a bad area, and she wants to do damage for you for doing this stuff. Good. I'm going to mark it with good now that she's not doing what she was doing to me. Good girl. That's it. This is Blair, and she's here for severe human aggression and rehab and training. But we have to get this resolved before we can even start the training. Because if we can't get her out of this crate, just like they couldn't get her out of the kennel or the crate at the shelter, we ain't going to be able to do anything. All right? So that's why I want to show this. This is what's needed when we're doing rehab work with the dog. All right?
There's no magical wand.
There is
just
no
be sending
magic
to
wand
us.
to this. I don't care what other trainers say. Oh, did you try doing this? Click, treat. Did you try? I don't. Garbage. It's not going to rehab that dog.
And right
I've been
here,
doing this a long time. It's not going to rehab that dog.
her panting and stuff, like that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Like open mouth. Her getting.
Yeah. Good. When she doesn't do anything, mark it with a good. You can't give her a treat. You could give her beef, chicken, raw, whatever. She does not want any of it. All right? because her mindset is in a bad area. So we are going to try our best to rehab this dog. And it may not go the way that we're trying to get her out of this mindset. But by just using positive reinforcement out of the 4 quadrants, you're not going to get anywhere with this. All right? And to say that you could remove that from this dog and just do positive reinforcement without any type of correction or punishment, try that with humans. For some reason, we remove that from dogs, and humans, we are punished all the time. If you do over the speed limit, we're punished for it. If you walk into that store and try to rob it, we are punished for it. If you walk up to somebody and punch them in their face, the police are going to show up. You are punished for it. The dog's trying to attack humans and has attacked humans. Don't use punishment. Bull crap. You're not going to be able to do it. We try to build a relationship with treats and stuff. You're not going to be able to do that with this dog. And that's where you get these trainers with positive reinforcement say, well, they'll say, did you do all the positive reinforcement? Yes. But you're not working with a dog that's genetics are perfect for positive reinforcement only. All right? So it doesn't make you a bad trainer because you have to use a correction or anything. That makes you a good trainer. It makes you a balanced trainer. Just like with parents, if the child's coming up to you and say, I want a chocolate bar, sure. I want Dorito chips, sure. I want potato chips, sure. That makes you, to me, that's a bad parent. You're giving the kid everything they want instead of giving them guidance, structure, things that will make them a good person when they grow up. So, same thing here, you're raising the dog. Biting humans is not allowed. I literally just walked in here. So it's the morning, I just had a latte. I just walked up and said, hey Blair, she went to attack me. Alright, so that's why I just said, film this. I want to get this on film.
Good girl.
Alright.
Good girl.
We're going to try our best. I owned a dog that looked just like her in the past. I'm hoping that we could rehab her. A lot of these dogs did this stuff. Max was one of them. Alright? Rain, too.
Yeah,
right?
Lori's dog.
So, I understand the dog needs spatial pressure. Some of them need more than others. But if I'm going to unlock this door to let you out of here, your first thought is not to attack human. That cannot be. Alright? So what are we going to do? Stand here all day treating, clicking? She doesn't take the treat. So what do you, click, 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 click. Hey, you try to talk nice to her, she tries to bite your face off. So let's really think about this here, okay? Again, I'm 36. I've owned packs and packs, multiple dogs in my household my whole life. Hybrid wolves, shepherds, pit bulls, boxers, chihuahuas, little dog beagles, you name it, I've had them all. So I like working with dogs like this. This is what I like to do. All right. I'm not into doing like sport work and stuff. I like working on the behavior stuff. So.
And a lot of people would say like she shut down here. Like no, she's avoiding biting people.
Yes.
A lot of people, the problem in the world is we're feeling bad for the dogs that are literally biting humans that could kill a human.
Yeah.
And we need to stop feeling bad for them because this is a dirty
I'm not
job.
mad at her.
Where,
I'm
yeah.
just passionate about what I do. I really want to save her life. You know? That's why we do all this shelter work. I want to save her life. But this is the reality of when you're working with shelter dogs. And if there's shelters out there or sugarcoating this crap with just saying we're doing positive reinforcement, I want to see their euthanization rates. All right? It should be public. But you need to have some kind of training in the shelters too, or be working with a trainer that's not going to use the La La Land bullcrap sales pitch that they're going to walk in there with a treat and a clicker only and solve all dogs' problems. That's not the truth. I don't care what they say. Just like when there's troubled kids or anything, the truth is they're not showing up with an apple to give the teacher every day. No, there's problems out there, you know? And this is a problem dog, all right? Been in the shelter for, a year or two?
2 years.
2 years. I remember her when she was there in a crate, right? She was doing the same crap.
And then they put her in the kennel and she got worse.
It got worse. It needs to be addressed. So now, this avoidance is kind of like, I didn't get a chance to bite that person. I got corrected and punished for it, and I'm pouting right now. Good. Because you can't be biting people. Life or death, all right? And you're talking major animal shelter in New Jersey. If you have the solution with positive reinforcement, get your butt down there. We need help. There's tons of dogs that need help there. The 2 years, you haven't helped this dog.
She's 5 years old.
All right. So, we have been trying to work with her on and off while we're at the shelter. So it's hard in a shelter environment when you're dealing with this type of reactivity. So we have a waiting list of dogs to get into here from shelters from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, even as far as New York, definitely with Philly and everything here. So we have a waiting list of dogs to get into here. We can't take all of them. We're not like a massive non-profit or anything. We're just doing this stuff out of the kindness of our heart to save dogs' lives. But this is the reality of a dog that wants to attack humans, seems to enjoy it, all right? Because you ain't shutting her off with it. So now is the first time we had told her she can't bite people anymore.
And the worst part about it too was this was brought on by humans, because I remember the day she came into the shelter, and it was probably around when Tuesday got returned back, and she was not like that.
She wasn't.
So we constantly fed her treats,
So
gave
this
her
is what
love.
happens. We're tight. We work with a ton of shelters. I've personally seen this type of training in the shelters where the dog is trying to attack human. You give them a treat. Dog stops. Human walks by again. Dog starts trying to attack human. You give a treat. This is positive reinforcement. I know it sounds crazy, but think what you're doing. You give him a treat. Dog stops for a second from biting humans. Human walks by, tries to attack humans again. You give them a treat. This goes on and on and on and on and on. All right. So she has been positively reinforced every time she has attacked the kennel. This is probably what happened to take her mind off of it. Now she's even shut down. So this is also an issue with giving just treats. Dogs will shut that off from the human connection. So imagine, as a human being, I said, sit over here, treat. Come over here, treat. Sit over here, treat. Go over here, sit, treat, treat. Get in the car, drive, treat, treat. You start just shutting off the connection of who's actually giving you that treat. Dogs will do that too. I've seen it. I've had people come to me that have gone to treat-only trainers, positive reinforcement trainers with just treats. The dog has shut the connection off from human giving them anything. All right, so it's just expected. Oh, I see human. Give me a treat. Oh, you're not going to do it? I walk away. There's no connection to any of the commands.
Hey, girl. Hey, Blair.
We'll show you. That's why we're very open with a lot of stuff. We'll show you live. If you're not watching our Facebook pages, we'll probably end up doing live footage with her. We're actually about to do another live session now, but we're very open with what we do. There's no sugarcoating this stuff. All right. So now, when I pull her out later, I'm expecting that we're able to at least start working with her a little bit. All right. Good. But that's how you're going to get to where this is all happening. All right.
Crazy man.
Yeah.
Dog that used to attack everyone in the shelter. Yes, I'm talking about you.
So with Max, we use a lot of positive reinforcement stuff too. But when he went to do stupid stuff here, he got punished for it. But not anymore. This is what he does. He's a great dog. He's up for adoption. Comes with training, everything. He's a really good dog. I really like this guy. All right. But you can see with these shelters is they're not just going around saying, put down that dog, he's real cute, I just want to euthanize him. No, there's usually some kind of issue, okay? So when he arrived, I could see that his crate problems, similar, was pretty bad, all right? It wasn't as bad as that, but it was pretty damn bad. Now he's not like that anymore, all right? So